Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rimworld. Hope your week's going okay. Trying to think if there's anything worth reporting. Guess there isn't. So far, the week's been basically business as normal. Weather, excuse me, the weather up here in Indiana is looking much better. Today, I think it was around, I think maybe 77, 78, somewhere around there. Beautiful skies, everything was great. No rain at all. Okay. It's probably going to be a kind of a short episode tonight. I didn't really plan on playing tonight, but I figured what the hell, we can at least get an hour out. By the way, I just had dinner, so kind of needing to clear my throat a little more than normal. Okay, so in the last episode, we had another, and by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again, but in the last episode, we had a conduit explosion. And the darn thing wound up taking out a few of our solar panels, as you can see. So we're kind of rebounding from that. Beyond that, though, we finally got our outdoor shed thing basically done. And one thing I said in the last episode that I was thinking about likely doing is adding, like, kind of a pending, kind of like a frozen stockpile zone type of room or something to this. And trying to find a cute way to relocate the butcher tables over there. That way everything's just kind of like in one area, you know? Sorry again. But I was thinking that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. And I really, really want to do that. And so I'm going to have to kind of think of a way to do this in kind of like a right way. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get into the habit of like just plopping a bunch of crap all over the place. I want there to be some sort of method to the madness. The problem, though, is that I'm just not really sure exactly how I need to go about doing it yet. Because I haven't really thought it through. So I think for the time being, what I'm going to do now, and this really honestly might be the main thing in this episode, is just getting these damn things rebuilt and getting our east side defenses turned back on. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to mute my thing so I can kind of cough. Okay, a little better. I've been going through some sinus issues lately. I don't know if it's the air or if there's like stuff going around, but for about the past week, my head has just been kind of, ugh, you know. I mean, I feel fine and stuff, but it's just uh, wake up sometimes in the morning feeling congested. And one thing I've noticed with some of the fronts that we've had lately from either the hurricane or the stuff that was going on before then is that I would wake up sometimes with a headache. And I mean, I have high blood pressure, so I'm sure that that plays at least a little bit into it. But 9 times out of 10, whenever I wake up with a headache, it's usually because of a front that's moving in, because there's like a like a pressure variance that happens during that kind of stuff. And with me personally, it always affects my head sometimes, or it usually affects my head like that. Oh man, what do we got here? I don't need any more rhinos, man. We got about 5 already. So, I sometimes wonder if I should have made that ring further out. You know, like all the way out here or something. See, here we go. Started up a game, and now everyone's like getting sick and stuff. And there's, I really honestly think that there's like logic in the game's AI or something that causes games after being loaded up from a save point to immediately introduce some sort of kind of catastrophe type thing. I'm tempted to just restart it. 'Cause I just don't feel like effing with this. I just get tired of dealing with this type of stupid shit, man. Because it's like every single time I load up a game, the AI confronts me with some sort of bullshit. Whether it be a conduit fire, the flu, some sort of raid, a tragic storm, an asteroid that falls right smack dab into something that I depend on. You know, there's always a thing, and it's just it really gets to be tiresome. Look, man, I'll play with it for a while, and if it gets worse, then I am going to restart it. 'Cause I just don't give a shit. It's a game, right? Well, we need to make sure that we keep Halo healthy. Thankfully, it looks like the flu's minor, so I'd like to think that we should be okay. Looks like they're all getting medicine too. That's good. I'll tell you right now, if I do wind up having a conduit explosion, I am gonna restart. I'm not putting up with that crap, man. I can deal with the flu, I guess. I don't want to, but I will. But one more catastrophe, and I am just gonna restart. Screw it. Put Newton on construction since the other guys are kind of dealing with stuff right now. Anyway, assuming okay, I'm right clicking on her, and it's not giving me the option to apply medicine, so I'm assuming that means that she's okay. Creams get medicine. Rachel just got medicine. Repka, did she get medicine? I think so. Her. Looks like Rachel's coming to help him. She's breastfeeding. I saw her take some medicine, so she's good. Sam. Like he's being helped by by Savannah. I can't, it doesn't look like I can doesn't look like I can have people rest until they're better, you know. But it looks like they might be doing that on their own, because I just saw Gabs get up and go do something and come back, and that was after she had already been in bed. It's like Oski's okay. I'm trying to go around and see who's working and make sure that they're okay, because if they're not, I'm going to try to get them to go back to bed. He's doing his thing. Higgins, Ketz, Annie. What's feeding meal to sellers? Everyone who can to be able to self-medicate is okay. So Abby or Vic, I mean. Let's just go through and check this real quick. Okay, Vic was the only one that I guess needed to have that set, so now she should be able to go. Okay. I guess did I not? I don't know who I clicked on. Whatever. Gibbs. They seem to be kind of on top of everything. I think it's going to be a better turnout than what you wind up with whenever everyone has the plague. I've had that before, and that freaking sucks. Yeah, Gabs is going to rest now. Good. Yeah, it looks like Newton took care of the thing. So that's good. I think I'm just going to kind of have faith that they'll weather through all this. How's Pepper doing? Pepper's okay. Kira okay? Yeah, she's fine. What? So he's doing okay? Coffin's okay too. Looks like Rep does help her, so that's good. Alright. So anyway, back to this stuff. How should we proceed with that? Because with the defense system being the way it is, or at least the way I planned it out, that's essentially establishing where the boundary is of our basic property, if you will. So, I mean, that kind of leaves us with no other choice than to build out here, you know? One thing I know what, well, one thing I think I know I want to do, for the time being at least. Let's see here. Ores. That is, what is that again? Slate tile. use this. I want to do that, I think, before I figure anything out with this building stuff. Is this mud? Stupid stuff. Let's see here. What's that thing again? Measurements. Yeah. Nice. Sellers has a. Maybe it's just me, but it doesn't seem like they ever want to use this room for some reason. Oh man, I just now see why. God dang it. I had that set the friggin' prisoners. That makes me angry. Such an idiot. Now they're using it. So that's good. Actually, Brent is. Oh, or is he? Doctor. Oh, I see. Stinking flu, man. Higgins and pickle. Good deal. One thing I'm seeing right now is that we're going to have more beds, more medical beds. I mean, and I'm kind of thinking that I might be able to kind of cheat the system here by making like another copy, like right here. But I don't know if that would work or not. Let's read this real quick. Increases medical tend quality, surgery success chance, and immunity gain speed when placed directly adjacent to a hospital bed. Only works for hospital beds. Normal beds will not benefit. Attaching more than one vitals monitor to the same bed will have no effect. But it doesn't say anything about whether or not you can attach multiple beds to one vitals monitor. So I'm thinking that if I was to make, like, put a bed here, put a bed there, so forth and so on, or hopefully whenever we get through this flu crap, I might be able to revisit that and increase the efficiency of this little room in here. Because I'm thinking there's probably a way to do that. I think we're beginning to beat this though. Kind of a good thing it happened while this outside field is usable by the animals. Because otherwise we'd be in trouble. At least I think. Yep, it's picking up the slack though. That's good. Let's these things. Do like these. The Damn, I didn't realize I could reinstall those. Look, let's do that then. Let's cancel these, I guess. We'll reinstall this one up there and the other one on the other side. Still have to make those other two, but that at least cuts it down a little bit. I didn't realize that you could reinstall those. Okay. That's how you load it. Yeah, he's doing pretty good too. Ooh, this might be good. Another psychic emanator. Settlement says, blah, blah, would like to purchase 61 firefoam shells. 61 firefoam shells. What does that take? And where did we build those? I can't remember. Okay, that must be this thing. 61 firefoam. That's it? Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, badass, man. Where should we put it though? Let's see here. Like it temporarily right here. Actually, 'Can't we rename these? I thought we could rename them. Oh, rename. There it is. Duh. So, okay. Quests. Quest. 61. How many days though do we have to do it? I wonder, because this just says this offer expires, right? That's not really the mission parameter. In any event, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we'll have 4 psychic emanators, man. I'll tell you what, there's a chance that I might relocate all of these to try to like encompass the entire base if I get enough of them. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So there's that. Okay, 13 days. So that I think is actually the timeline. So okay, 61. Let's do this. Bills. Just do this. 61. Let me see here. Espinosa. Shells. Ingredient radius. What's that? I don't understand what that means. Ingredient radius? And it doesn't say. I'm gonna have to look that up at some point. Well, anyway. And let me see here. Espinosa. Need to make sure that he's able to do this. I doubt that'll take him very long to do. Good news is that he doesn't have the flu, so that's good. He's gonna churn those out in no time. Don't forget, too, that we've got an ancient mechanoid complex to go tackle as well for another mechanator thing. I need somebody to come in here and clean this place up. This is nuts. I keep getting these offers, and it's pissing me off. They keep wanting to, like, buy my base out, I guess, and I'm not doing it, man. In fact, at some point, I'm going to go and raid whoever it is that keeps offering that. Pick. Shit. Egg. By the way, I'm going to change that. Let's see who is not assigned Halo. Revka. I think we can actually use Revka because well, actually no, she's got the flu. Deep drill. She gets in with her lesson. Figure. So it needs to be cleaned. bigger cleaning is kind of important right now with everyone being kind of sick. In fact, might be some mechanics in there that could have caused the flu stuff to begin with. Is she doing okay? Yeah, she's doing awesome. He grabbed. Okay. Now, I've got these moisture pumps out here because I'm trying to suck up the moisture so that we can kind of have a continuous slate footpath all the way out. And my thinking there is that once I have that, I was thinking that I would try to be uh, what's how am I trying to explain this? Somewhat symmetrical, I guess, with my building designs of these things. Because I was thinking, like, maybe let me get my planner out here. Like, maybe I could like do something where I have a building kind of like right here. See, that wouldn't really make sense. Maybe make it smaller, like kind of like this, and then another one like kind of over here. See, the only problem though is that kind of kind of defeats the purpose of this perimeter defense that I was in the process of making. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But the gist was that I was trying to come up with some sort of design that would make it to where it's somewhat symmetrical with everything. Because symmetry is the big thing with this design that I've tried to make. And of course, it goes without saying that I wasn't really completely able to do that because of some of these like areas where you can't plant crops. It's like, okay, that's wasted space, so what do we do with it? And then that's how we wound up with this stuff out here and this stuff over here. And as you can see, I still have a little bit of a space right here that I could use. And even that bridge work, I could probably figure something out with that. But that's the only caveats with this. It's like my perfect symmetrical type of layout here is always there's always some chinks in the chain, if you will. It's always because of those kinds of things. But I mean, that's not really something that I'm angry about because I can take advantage of those spots, you know. But with this though, it's like I want to try to come up with a symmetrical way to have these buildings because if I can, I could probably come up with something that would. The only other option that I can think of is just saying F it and expanding this ring to be further out. Like basically where this fence is where I would probably expand that. So then my ring, my outermost ring would be all the way out here, go up, you know, and do all that stuff. I would probably move all of the solar panels out. Still have only the two layers of solar panels, unless I just keep the solar panels where they are, make the one last ring out here, and on the side out here, put move the. Can I even move those? I don't think I can reinstall those, can I? No. Shit. So I would have to reinstall the 2 layer worth of turrets out here to the outermost ring. But by doing that, though, I would at least open up options with more building space, because then at that point, all of my buildings that I'd be using with my base would be behind the uh, the the turrets. If I go down that route, man, that is going to be a shit ton of work, and it's also going to wind up having problems because if we get out here, we're going to have to soak up all that water and stuff with some pumps so that we can use that land right there for the turrets. I just don't know if I want to do that, man. Because my God, like I said, that's going to be a shit ton of work. It's going to really put us back. I don't know. Plus, too, just like with everything else, there's going to be little chinks in it. Like with this building right here, I'm not so sure that would be very symmetrical. Which I can, whatever. That's not that big of a deal, I guess. But out here, that would be a problem. That'd be another pump thing that I have to do. And the thing that's concerning about this layout is even with the turrets where they are out here, there's still always the chance that if I ever summon one of those Diabolus mechanoid things or the thing that's after that, it's those things, they drop and you can't really control where they drop. So I mean, for all I know, all of this could be for naught because for all I know, they could just drop in right here at the center of the freaking base. And I've said before that the only thing that I can think of to defend against something like that is by just kind of doing my best with my people with EMP launchers or something, and then having a second wave of other, or like a different squad, take them out with actual pulse rifles or something. Or whatever those guns are. What are those guns called again? Charge rifles. So I don't know, man. It's kind of a tricky situation. I'm gonna have to think this through. But I hate to admit it, but the only thing that does make sense is putting another ring out here. It's just gonna take forever to do. But like I said, though, if I do that, though, then I can kind of work with that within my design here and break apart some of those spaces in between the outermost ring and this one, turn them into like buildings and stuff. That would actually be pretty awesome because then at that point I would have huge amounts of new building space to use. We would be set up then at that point. I don't think I'd ever need anything else. I'm seriously thinking about doing something like that. But in any event, it's not like it has to be done now, so I'm not going to worry about it now because we're still worrying about this other shit with everyone being sick. Okay, so we've got a combat supplier in orbit. Let's see, where's the thing again? It's down here. Shit. No. Hang on. Okay, so how many shells now do we have? We have 22. Right along. This will be fun. Take that. A-hole. Cream. She's alright, I think. Gabs. She's just about done with it, I think. I don't really completely know how to read this stuff, but I know that the immunity metric, I think, means that the sooner they reach 100% is when they begin to basically kick it. I think. I mean, again, I don't know. I don't know. because it kind of conflicts in my mind with whatever that other metric is all the way up there at the top by flu minor. I don't know what that means. Yeah, we could definitely use some more. Down to 193. We're still not looking too bad. Okay, let's see here. Components. There's not really much here that I need. Got some medicine though, so that's good, and some components. So if we're going to consider doing that, I might as well go ahead and cancel the rest of these. At bare minimum, I need to at least figure out whether I'm going to do it or not before I start planning that shit out. Because I think I'm more than likely going to do that. I'm going to have to chew on it for a while, though. If we are going to do that, we might want to get ahead of some of the water stuff. Let's see here. There. Can't really do anything about the river, unfortunately. So we've already been down that path. So that'll be kind of a weak point. But since we're also going to bolster the uranium slug turret defense system with those mortars, it might not really matter that much. At least that's the hope. Two right there. Three actually. Slated right there. Okay. I think I'll just kind of roll with that for now. Uh-oh. You need to go rest, but got some problems here. Major. This is what I was worried about. Okay, where's Alo and how's he doing? He's still at minor. beginning to wonder if maybe I should put some of these guys in their biopods. That would help. I think it would. But let's see what happens if I try to do that. Where's Creams? Forgot it's down here now. Okay, I guess you could probably just pick one. Go ahead and do it. So there's Cream. 7 days. Yeah, that's what I do. Cause I don't. Well, he's actually got minor. Okay, yeah, I want to make sure I want to put only the majors in there. Brent's on his way down here, so I want to make sure he gets in. Hoping and praying that those are the only majors that I've got. So let's look at this real quick. Okay, she's gonna be fine. Rachel's hurting. Looks like Rebecca's gonna be okay. Sellers. Nose, left ear, and right index. I think that's it. I think we're gonna look out with this. As long as Pepper. Damn it, that. Is Halo now fucked? Yeah. Great. This gets me off. Okay, I just saw something shake. Like there was an explosion or something. Oh, it was, okay. Damn, what's the fucking message? Of course it's not on here. That figures. Where was it? Ooh, up here. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
36.
Why? Frickin' rat. Seriously? I'm sorry, man, but those links suck. I need to get some mountain lions. There's no way on God's green earth a freaking rat is going to take out a lynx. And I know that says kitten. I don't think it's an actual kitten, though. Not that it matters now, but I'm pretty sure that was an adult. Pisses me off, man. It's 50. Well, it's a good thing we've got all those biopods, man. Damn it. Should have thrown her in here. Didn't realize it. I would have if I had seen the freaking name. Should I save it? Let's see how everyone else is doing first before I do. He's okay. What? He's fine. He's developing immunity, so he's gonna be okay. Or she, I mean. Savannah, he's fine. Not fine. Jackie, develop immunity, fine. Warner, okay. I think we're all gonna be okay now. What about Oski? Or did we? She's fine. Or he's fine. Okay, well, look. I think I'm going to pause in this episode here. This has been kind of a rough episode. But like I said in the last episode, man, every single time you start up a game from a save point in this game, I mean, it's like it's got to throw you through some sort of catastrophe or something right at the beginning. I've just seen that happen too many times. It's either a flu thing like it is now, an explosion with one of the conduits, or just something, some other thing, or people going unhinged and lighting shit on fire, or destroying stuff, or logging up in their rooms, getting into dazes. Ugh. Okay, anyway, when I get back in the next episode, first of all, we're going to get through this flu thing. And by the way, I don't know when the next episode's going to be. Uh, it's I'll try to make one tomorrow because whenever I work out at the gym, it's usually on like a every other day basis. And right now, this week, I'm on a Tuesday, Thursday. So that means that tomorrow I should have some time to do stuff after I mow my yard. But when I, in the next episode, I'm going to get everyone through this flu shit first, get the order fulfilled and sent, and get our emanator again. Um, and then I think what I am going to do is probably make that one other ring. And that last ring, or that outermost ring, will be the last one. like I said, man, it's going to take a lot of work, but I really think it'll be worth it because that's going to open up some doors with the overall design that I've got going on in this. And I think I'm just going to keep the rings or the solar panels where they are. I think. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to go ahead and save it one more time just to make sure I saved it. Yeah, I mean, this episode was kind of rough. I'm just happy nobody died, though. No, nothing exploded. Anyway, I'll see you when I see it, and stay safe, and, well, I guess I'll see you. Bye-bye.